Thank you to the Washburn community. This is quite an honor to be recognized for service to our community. Service has always been an important part of my life, and it's quite an honor to be recognized for it, so thank you for doing this. I feel very honored to be a part of the Washburn community because it's by happenstance that it happened. It was not part of my plans when I was a senior in high school. But you know what they say about our best laid plans and God's plans. So I had already signed up. I was headed to another university. Washburn wasn't on the radar for me at that time. And I received a call from the Alpha fraternity. And the fraternity ultimately had a big impact on my life, many things that I've done in my life. And I was invited to come to a social function. And being on a high school senior budget, knowing that it was free, why not? So off to Topeka I went this evening with no intention of going to Washburn, but probably taking advantage of this very generous offer from the fraternity. I spent the weekend there, really enjoyed it, but I still wasn't headed to Washburn in my mind. But I received a call the Monday after inviting me to come spend a day at Washburn and go to class with some Alpha Delta fraternity members. And I thought, I can get an excused absence from my school and I can have a day off school. So off I go to Topeka to get a day off school. But what happened that day was really life-changing because I went to classes, went over to Henderson Hall, and they said, what do you want to do? What are you going to college to do? And it was really easy for me because I had my plans all laid out. I wanted to be a CPA. So one of the fraternity brothers, a guy by the name of Greg Brenneman, took me to meet the head of the accounting department, a guy named Dr. Walt James. And he made a real impact because he said to me, if you want to be a CPA, I'll give you a guarantee. If you do your part, Washburn will do its part, you'll be a CPA. I thought that was a pretty amazing guarantee. So the plans changed and I ended up at Washburn. I'm very, very blessed and lucky that I did. And sure enough, Washburn came through. I spent 4 years here and became a CPA, and life was good, with one exception. I realized after about a year of accounting that I was not cut out for the excitement. Every day, debit, credit, debit, credit. So what's one to do? I returned to Washburn. I contacted the law school fairly late in the process, and they said, you can still get in, get the LSAT under your belt, get a score, and Washburn Law School got me in, which I was very pleased for, and law school really fit me well. Times were different then in the respect that when we were in law school, people were very civilized in how they dealt with each other when they had different opinions. I had some great law professors who, I think it's safe to say we were on opposite ends of the political spectrum, but it was always so much fun because when we go to class, we would debate back and forth, listening to one another, listening to the other ideas. And there were many times I'd walk away with some of my law school classmates and think, wow, that person is really smart, but how do they think the way they're thinking? And then I'd think that they're thinking that about me right now. And it was nice because you just able to spend a life doing that. And I ended up graduating from Washburn Law as well, so I'm a graduate. And that always has served me well in all the things that I do. I've been very involved, in addition to service politically as well. And I've always found it helpful what I was taught at Washburn and how we do things. And in terms of service, I always feel every day, each one of us, you don't have to do big things, but every day we have the opportunity to do something of service. We have an option every morning to get out of bed. We can do one of three things. We can do something to make someone's life better today. We can do absolutely nothing and not impact anybody. Or we can go on social media and make somebody's life miserable. We have those options every day. And so I always hope that people take the opportunity to do the things that help make society somewhat better each and every day. Before I came in, someone asked me, what is the most important case or the most important service item that I have done in the last 35 years? I said, that's quite easy. Another plaintiff I didn't have. I happenstance got involved in pro bono adoptions. I don't do adoptions for a living. I didn't intend to do adoptions. But about the phase of my life where all my friends are having children, I had a very good friend who could not. But I started to see what a couple will do when they want a family. They will mortgage things. They will do every day something to bring together a family. They crave it. And I started seeing what kind of money was spent. And I'm not critical of anybody who handles adoptions. It's a lot of work. But I thought, I can learn how to do adoptions, and I can help with that. And so I was very fortunate to get to do that. And I'm now in a stage in life where some of the children whose adoptions I helped do are doing great and wonderful things. Some of them still stay in contact. They send me photos. They share with me what's going on in their lives. And just seeing what bringing people together, circumstances like that, can do has always been moving to me. So of all the cases that I've handled over the last 35 years and all the service projects I've worked on, to me, when I was asked that all, I thought, well, that's a very easy answer. It's the one thing that I'm so appreciative that I've been able to do. And I'm so thankful for Washburn for giving me the training and education to be able to do that, and to my fraternity, Alpha Delta, for what they contribute. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for this honor, and thank you for making me part of the Washburn community. I appreciate the love of the Washburn community. Thank you.